Welcome back everybody to another episode of some Building Big with Jerm. How's everybody doing today? As you can see and as you saw from the time lapse at the beginning of the episode, I've been doing an absolute ton of work here. Building up this entire, everything we're walking on right now is new. And yeah, it is crazy. I've spent many hours working on this. Oh God, I fell off the side of it, whoops. But yeah, I've been doing a ton of work. And I'm really happy. I'm really happy with how this place is looking right now. By the way, sorry for the lack of episodes here lately. Been doing I went on vacation for about a week. And I've been working a bunch on some other types of videos just because I wanted to try out some new stuff. But I'm ready to get back in here and do some more building. Obviously, as I just built this entire, pretty much half the mountain range. So yeah, it actually kind of is close to half the mountain range, to be honest. We have another small section over on this side to do, like very small, I think. Because I think this is the peak over here and it starts going downhill from here. And then we'll have some stuff over here. I think it'll go up until the birch forest over there. But then it'll start wrapping around pretty much the line that the taiga follows. That will be the line that our mountain will be at. Basically, it'll be around this line. So yeah, we're making some really good progress. And I'm gonna start streaming this again. Since I've been on vacation, I haven't been able to stream. But I'm gonna start streaming this again. I'm actually gonna stream after I finish recording this little clip, but obviously that'll be long before this episode comes out, probably. But yeah, so if you do want to check that out, if you do want to see me building up the mountains, go check me out over there. I'm actually kind of thinking about doing some streams over here on YouTube. If that's something you guys would like to see, let me know. But anyways, so our plan for today, the reason I'm building so much mountain in this episode is because I want to do a little build. It's actually going to be right over here, right outside this little section here, I think. Unless it's on top of this mountain, actually. I'm not sure. But I want to build a monastery. I couldn't remember what the name was called for some reason. But I want to build a monastery somewhere around here up in the mountains. I think that could be super cool. I have an idea of what it's going to look like, but I don't have it planned out quite yet. So that's gonna be something that I have to do before we get to the building, obviously. But I think it'll be cool just having it peek over the mountain, like from over here in the village. I think that'll be really cool, and we can have like a winding path leading up to it. I'm excited to get that done. But I need to do some more mountain building now, so I'm gonna switch over to a live stream, do that, and then we'll come back. We'll probably cover over what we finished in the live stream, and then we'll get into some building. Alright, we're back, and I've done a bit of work around here, as you can probably see. I've planted a bunch more, I've built a bunch of custom spruce trees, because I want to start filling up the mountain with these trees, even though the mountain isn't even close to being done yet. But I want to start filling them in, so it looks a little bit nicer and a little bit more complete. But I think in the last clip, I was talking about finishing up this section of the mountain over here, and I decided not to do that because I went into my test world and chose a different location for the monastery. And I think we're gonna be building it right about here. It'll be sitting right up on this little peak here. Whenever I had originally planned to build it over there, but from the village, I couldn't really see it. I could see, I have a little part of it that's a tower. I could see that from the village, but I couldn't see the rest of the build. So I wanted to move it just a little bit closer. And this is where it's gonna be. And we'll be doing some terraforming around here to smooth out this terrain a little bit. But I have laid out our little road going down the mountain here, and I think it's gonna be good. All right, so I think we are gonna go ahead and get started on the facade of this building today. I don't know if we'll build the whole thing up or the whole exterior. We definitely won't get the interior done. But I think we're gonna go ahead and build at least the front of the building right now. And we'll do that through a little bit of a time lapse. All right, there it is. There is the monastery, the front of the monastery at least. We still got a lot of work to do around the back side. I actually need to finish designing some of the back parts, but it's gonna be a fairly big building up here. Going all the way back to there. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it in this episode or not. Haven't decided on that just yet. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. And I decided not to go too crazy with some of the detailing. It is pretty detailed, I guess, but from a distance, it doesn't really look super detailed. But I didn't really care too much about that because this isn't really something we're gonna be up like visiting very often, probably. I kind of just wanted it as a little bit of a backdrop in the city. We're gonna have like some trees. I think we're gonna have some trees going on either side of this, following up this path, but I want to be able to see that from all the way down here in the village. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I just want it as a little bit of a backdrop and something you see just off in the distance up in the mountains. And I think it's gonna be cool seeing that tower peek over from time to time, seeing the actual building peek out from time to time. I think it's really, really cool. And I think it adds a lot to the mountains. That's something I was kind of thinking about with the mountains, is it feels a little empty. Even though, I mean, they are cool. They are really, really cool having the mountains here. But it just felt a little empty. So I think that adds a lot to it. But now I need to go ahead and start working on a path leading up here. And I think I want to use a different palette than the road I've been doing out here. This is a cool palette and all, but it's kind of difficult to farm up all these blocks, and I feel like it just stands out a little bit. Just a little bit. So I might just go with a regular stone path all the way up, or something else. I'm not exactly sure yet, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out in a little bit. All right, I'm digging out a spot for the path here, and I'm starting to realize why Flip always said to double dirt your terrain. I don't think this will be too bad, but it'll just be double the work pretty much, because now we're gonna have to go up here and fill all of this in. Let's actually use, no, we'll use dirt. Yeah, I gotta fill all of this in like this, and then we're gonna go, I'm gonna try to do a bit of a gradient here. So we're gonna go mossy cobblestone along the edges here, just kind of randomly, no real pattern to this at all. And then I think we'll do, well, I want to try to use tough at some point. Maybe we'll try to use it here in between the mossy cobblestone and the regular cobblestone. We'll see how this looks. But then we'll go cobblestone from there. We'll dig this out a little bit more so we can get some more blocks in here. And this is going to curve, so we'll just do that for now. And it's going to curve that way as well, so we'll do that. We'll just leave it like that. But in the very middle, we're going to do stone. Let's see how this looks. You know, I'm kind of wishing, okay, that looks pretty good. I like that. I am kind of wishing I had the vanilla gravel at this point, because that would probably help a lot more with this gradient. But you know what, this doesn't look bad. I think this is still pretty good. Let's get rid of that one, put that there. Yeah, I think this will be okay. I like this. Maybe I'll mix in some andesite as well, but for now, I think this is good. But now I gotta connect this all the way over to there, up there. And we're gonna build a little bit of a platform up top, out front, maybe with a little fountain and some other decorations. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that really quick, and then we'll be back once we got that done. All right, there we go. Got the road all the way, well, not all the way done, but connected from all the way down there where we started to the church over there, all the way up to here. So that's awesome. That's good. And I think it looks pretty good. We got to do a bit of bone mealing around here, obviously, and obviously got to add all the trees. But that's obviously stuff that I can do off camera, especially the trees. That's going to take a bit of time to get all that done. And I think the palette is good. I was thinking about adding in some andesite into the pathway here, but I decided not to. I think it still looks pretty good. It might work a little bit better still with andesite if you maybe even replace the stone with andesite, but I don't know. I like it. Well, I guess I didn't connect this to the church here. I thought I did. What do I need to do on this side? This side looks a lot better than the other side. I just need to add like a little stairway over here or something. There we go, that looks a little bit better. And we'll connect the road to here later on, obviously. And I think we're gonna have, maybe we won't have a road going this way, actually. We might just put some like gardens or something. I think that might look a little bit better. I'm wanting to kind of start like wrapping up a lot of the spots in this village, because it's felt a little like barren for quite a while. Like maybe add in a couple more buildings and fill in like the gaps in between, because this right here feels very, very barren and boring. So we could just add some details, maybe even add like a little basement door like right here leading into this place. Then we can do a little fence around the outside and stuff like that. Maybe that's what I'll work on for the rest of the episode. So I think we're going to take a bit of a break from working on the monastery up there and start working on filling in some of the gaps in between some of these houses here. Just adding a bit of details, maybe some custom trees, stuff like that, just to make this place feel a little bit more alive. And then I think maybe in the next episode, we'll get back to the monastery, because the main reason I stopped is because I need to gather some more materials for this place, because it uses a lot of copper and a lot of white blocks. And I don't have much of either of those right now. So yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to start cleaning up some of the stuff around this area like this. This can probably go. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll come back and start working on filling in some details in between the rest of these houses here. All right, I want to do a little bit of on-camera building because I haven't done that in a long time. I want to see how exactly I did this over here first though. Okay. So I used, if you don't know, in my texture pack, I use double slabs to make some different textures, and stone bricks makes these small bricks. So we're gonna use that over here. Actually, maybe we won't even do that because we don't have any hills over here. So let's just do this. We'll just bring this along here like this, and then we'll curve it around the side here. Not exactly sure how I want to do this. Maybe like this, and then lead it into there. Actually, what if we bring this up a little bit like this? We'll do double slabs here, then we'll go all the way along here like this, and then we can curve it back from here like that. Yeah, I think that looks good. I like that. And of course we do walls on top of each of these full blocks. Let's go ahead and craft one more. Boom. And then we'll do chains on top of each of those walls. I think I do have some chains up there, but I'm not gonna go grab them just yet. All right, I also wanna go through, hello, stop please. I also want to go ahead and go through and add a bit of the cobbled deep slate. Just to add a little bit more texture and a little more variety to this place. Okay, you gotta die now. Yeah, I think this looks good. I think this is a nice addition to this basalt. But then we'll go through and just kind of randomly put some leaves around here. So we'll do the leaves, and then we'll mix in rose bushes kind of up against all the leaves like this, and then from there we'll grab the poppies. Red poppy. I don't think I ever realized it was called a red poppy. But we're just gonna scatter these throughout here, just like this. Just to kind of look like some smaller roses scattered throughout. And yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I like that. So I'm gonna go ahead now and do this side. Gotta replace this tuff that's in here because that does not look good at all. Go ahead and do this side and we'll be back in just a minute. All right, there we go. I like it. I think that's looking good. Did I do anything to add any details on this side of the building? Because it looks a little bit plain, if I'm being honest. I did not. I feel like maybe we could add like a fence with a lantern hanging from it or something like that. Because like I said, it feels a little bit plain, feels a little flat. Let's see, what could we do? We do have lanterns here, so we can mess around a little bit here. Maybe iron bars, actually. What if we did an iron bar like here? Lantern hanging from it like that. See how that looks. Okay, that's not centered. It's not the same spot on each side. Let's fix that really quick. Yeah, that's not terrible. I don't know if I love it though. One more thing I gotta do that's gonna drive me crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Yes. I gotta do something different with these blocks up here. These andesite blocks, I'm not a fan of them. Let's go ahead and change that really quick. All right, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and make some more changes to this building, but I wanna work on some other stuff for this episode. So we're gonna go over there and do some more stuff, and I'll finish up this stuff off camera. You know, something I realized when I was building up that path up to there is I don't actually need to double dirt because I'm not using any falling blocks like gravel or anything like that. So I can just leave it open under here. So take that, Flip. Never. I'm never double dirting. All right, guys, we are back, and I've been doing quite a bit of work around here, as you could see. I added this big tree right here. Actually, I've added quite a few trees. All of these through here and this over here. And I think I'm gonna add a couple more maybe over here. I'm not exactly sure yet. At least one, I think, probably. Feels a little bit barren, so probably we'll add at least one more. And you know, I just had another idea. You know, before moss blocks came out, you always used to see people texturing like grass with like, what is it, light green terracotta or lime terracotta? I don't remember exactly which one it is. Either that or green wool. But since this is in the game now, it might be kind of nice to texture the grounds with this a little bit. Yeah, it could be kind of cool, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't look bad, but maybe if we have to do it everywhere, it might be a little excessive. But I don't know. It's kind of cool looking, I think. Oh, gotta be careful around here, though. I don't want it to eat any of the pathway here, because I spent quite a while working on that, so I don't want to just waste it. But yeah, you know what? That's actually pretty cool. I like that quite a bit. Let's add a few over here so we can kind of get that better grass look along the edge of the path here. Maybe we leave some of these bushes too. I don't know, maybe not. Might feel a little bit too overgrown if we leave those, I think. Yeah, I don't think this is too bad. I like this. I like this quite a bit. Let's do a few more over here. And then I want to do some like cobblestone walls leading up to the entrance here because I feel like it feels a little empty right now. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. And then maybe we can just go through and add in some of these manually around the edges here just to kind of smooth out the terrain a little bit. Yeah, that should be good. I think it looks good. Let's go ahead and fly up and see what it looks like from above, actually. Yeah, that's fine. You'll hardly ever even notice from the sky, to be honest. Now, I think we are going to end off this episode fairly soon here, but I want to do a couple of things before we end off. Just small things with these walls here. So we're going to just do some randomly throughout here, and actually, we should probably do some mossy ones too. Well, I don't have any cobblestone right now. Well, can we do this? Is this a thing? No. I don't have any cobblestone right now, so I'll have to come back through later and do that. But I think it could be cool if we just do stuff like this throughout here. Just add in some walls here and there. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Let's add a few andesite in here, maybe. Yeah, this is cool. Maybe we bring this around here like this, too. Just bring it out just a little bit further. Yeah. This is nice. I like it. And then we can just go through, add a lantern here. But okay, I think that is going to do it for this episode. We got some pretty big progress done. It doesn't really seem like it to me because I've been working on this for, like, weeks now. But we actually did get quite a bit of stuff done, so I'm happy with that. Got some decorating done throughout the village here. Didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but I want to be able to get this episode out pretty soon. So I'll probably end up doing more stuff off camera, or maybe in the next episode or a future episode. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. I'm happy with this. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and let me know if you think I should add anything else to this area. Any like specific builds. I think the monastery was a suggestion from somebody, so thank you for that. But yeah, any other things you can think of, let me know in the comments down below. It feels like we're kind of getting close to wrapping up this area. Got a lot of mountain work to do, but besides that, place is looking pretty good, I think. But yeah, again, that's going to do it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like. I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.